Mothman Equinox is a seasonal event that happens in Fallout 76. Sometimes it can happen a couple times a year, but currently it is going on in April of 2024. This video will be going over 7 helpful tips to help you actually complete the Mothman Equinox, since it's slightly different from all the other seasonal events. Now, most of these tips should actually be applied to any future Mothman Equinox event. However, the last one is specifically for 2024 unless the issue arises again. So if you're participating in the Mothman Equinox this year, you may want to stay till the end or fast forward to the end so that way you can hear what's actually happening. It is extremely important. Now, as always, before we get into this, please make sure to leave me a big Vault Boy thumbs up if you've learned anything new or found this video helpful, and consider nuking that subscribe button on the way out. Your support is greatly appreciated and it helps out the channel tremendously. Tip number 1, do not forget that high cultist priests can spawn in-game and they are legendary enemies. They do drop priest packs that can reward an exclusive outfit, and just so you're aware, the cultists spawn at any time during the event anywhere that a treasure hunter can actually spawn. So if you need to know a route or places that treasure hunters spawn, please see my guide that I'll have listed below and possibly attached at the top of this video. Tip number 2, the other reason you may want to actually hunt for these high priests, or you want to get those packs. They have a small chance to reward something called a perfect Mothman egg. These are to be deposited into the trough in front of the Mothman statue. These can actually be very helpful if you're in an event that doesn't have that many people, but it is a rare reward. Tip number 3, there are 3 pyres that you must protect during the event, and by protecting them all, it will increase your reward. Tip 4, pyres must be protected throughout the entire event. Loads of players will leave after each wave of attack in order to defend the other location. If you do this, you run the risk of the pyre being destroyed because they are still under attack. It happens every year. People start out at the church and then they end up at the second location under the bridge, and then they end up down by the river or whatever you want to call it for the third location, and they forget about the first one, and then it gets destroyed, and then you have less chance of getting one of those good rewards. Tip number 5, do not forget to return to the rooftop and to click on the Mothman in order to get a unique XP boost. Alright, it is very unique. It is 15% for an entire hour. So the only way to get it is to actually interact with him, so loads of players don't even realize that this is a thing. Which brings me to tip number 6. With the new season just starting, having an extra XP buff will help you advance through the ranks quicker on the scoreboard. So if you're trying to grind out the scoreboard, this is an extra buff that you can use just to help you rank up faster. So don't forget to take advantage of this. Last but not least, we come to tip number 7. Now, this one's the most important one, and it applies to the rewards that you get in 2024. Now, this could be an issue in the future, so it's always good to check in and make sure it's not still an issue. So make sure to always check for updated guides. So per some very reliable resources, we have SugarBombRads and KatDuchessFlame, the rewards for the event are bugged. And the bug will actually limit your rewards, so you're less likely to get a reward if you learn the plans. So the biggest takeaway from this is do not learn any of the plans until the event is over. Yes, you heard me right. Do not learn any of the plans until the event is over. This bug is very confusing and just sounds crazy, but basically what happens is when you complete the event with all 3 pyres, you have a 100% drop rate to get one of these Mothman rare rewards. The less pyres you keep alive, the more your chance to get one of these rewards decreases. And for most of us, the events will always have 3 pyres there that will be kept alive. So the thing is, or protected, I guess I should say, because they're not actual beings. But anyway, that means that you should be getting a reward every single time. So this year, if you learn the rewards, what happens is basically when the event ends, the computer has already decided what plan or reward it's going to give you. It's already made up its mind. With the new bug that's going on right now, if you learn a plan, that plan will still be rewarded to you, but you will not receive it, so you get no reward whatsoever. So it's not like the non-tradable plans where you just learn it and then it doesn't give you that reward anymore. It's literally something completely different. Now, most of the rewards are actually tradable. There's only 3 that has been listed that are not. And because of that, you should definitely make sure that you're not learning the rewards, because you can actually trade with other players if you don't get a reward that you're wanting. In my opinion, ending up with no rewards at the end of the event is so much worse than ending up with a duplicate plan. If you're having a hard time finding a place to trade, you should consider joining a Fallout 76 community. There are loads of us that are content creators that have our own communities, and my channel is no different. We have a wonderful community on Discord that is free to join, so make sure to stop by and click on that link that is in the description below if you're interested in getting to know more of your fellow players. You might even make some new lifelong friends in the process. So hopefully with these tips you'll be able to take full advantage of the Mothman Equinox, and you'll actually know what you're up against and all the little ins and outs to actually help you along the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button and consider sharing this with your friends, as it does help out the channel. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of my channel members, the Deathclaws. Without you, none of this would be possible. I'd like to go ahead and welcome my newest members to the glowing Deathclaws: Ted Pashinsky, Wicked Witch, Angelus Calgio, Face Off 007, Control Alt Delete Yourself, Ice Queen, Adam, Cheeseburger, Bruce Warren, Sloppy Skin, Miss Joystick, Ghostly Boost, No Name, Frank Red, Bad Back, GS, Turtle Platoon, Free Agent, Reavercast, Marmal 2011, Ozzy's One, No Note, Foolish Bear, T, A What's It, Winter Steel, Bucky 12G, and Mr. Gamingo. And to the baby Deathclaws, Angelica Coon.